Hello guys, let's talk about higher derivatives. Higher derivatives are the result of differentiating y with respect to x. When you first differentiate y with respect to x, you get dy dx. You differentiating dy dx with respect to x again gives you the second derivative of y with respect to x. And it is denoted this way, d square y dx square. So differentiating again d square y dx square gives you the third derivative. And you should note that the second derivative is, you can get the second derivative from this formula. So let's start by solving some examples for you to understand higher derivatives. Let's solve this first example on the topic higher derivatives. We ask to find the first derivative, the second derivative, and the third derivative when y equals to 6x raised to the power 4 minus 2x cubed plus this. We first of all try to write y again equals 6x raised to the power 4 minus 2x cubed, and then we bring x squared up. Becomes negative x raised to the power minus 2. We differentiate dy dx. We differentiate with respect to x. This becomes dy dx is equal to 4 times 4 here multiplied by 6 x raised to the power 4 subtract by 1, and then minus 3 times 2x, and then the 3 is subtract by 1 plus bracket minus 2 times 4x, and then minus 2 is subtract by minus 1. So we have dy dx is equal to 24x cubed minus 6x squared, and then plus times minus is minus, 2 times 4 is 8x raised to the power minus 3. So dy dx is equals to 24x cubed minus 6x squared minus 8. Bring down the x, becomes positives. So this is our first differential. We go to the second. We ask to find d square y, and this is our second question. What we do here, we differentiate again this result, the result we have here. Let's try to write dy dx again. Dy dx is equals to 24x cubed minus 6x squared. Let's try to write this 8x minus 3. Differentiating the second differential, d square y dx square. This is equals to 3 times 24 is 72. 72x cubed x square, x square, subtract the power by 1, multiply by 3, and then 2 times 6 is 2. This becomes 6x squared. Differentiating this becomes 12x, and then differentiating minus, let's say minus 3 multiplied by 8, and x you subtract by minus 1 again. We have square y dx square is equals to 72 x square minus 12x, and then minus times minus, this is plus. 3 times 8 is 24 x raised to the power minus 4. So we try to write our final value. Answer here is 72x squared minus 12x plus 24 over x raised to the power 4. So let's solve for the third differential, third derivative, d cube d raised to the power 3 x cube is now equals to, we differentiate again this. Let's take this, d square y is equal to d square y dx square is equal to 72x raised to the power 2 minus 12x plus 24 x raised to the power minus 4. Differentiating this becomes 144 x minus 12, and this becomes minus 96 x raised to the power minus 5. So differentiating trying to rearrange this again, minus 12 minus 96 x raised to the power 5. So this is our third derivative for this question. In this question, we ask to find the second and the third derivative and state also the values of x for which the second differential is 0. So we have y is equals to, this is our y. Let's write again, y is equals to x raised to the power 4 minus x cubed plus 4x minus 1. So we also get the second derivative. First of all, differentiate with y with respect to x, and then we differentiate again to get the second derivative. So let's differentiate this. Dy dx is equals to, differentiating this becomes 4x cubed. Please make sure you go through the other videos for you to get the concept. Differentiating minus x cubed, this becomes 3 times x, 3x, and then 3 minus 1 is 2, so 3x squared. And then 4x is differentiated, becomes 4. So we have now our first derivative. Let's differentiate again. We also get the second derivative, which we asked to find. So differentiating this result again, we have this square y, this x squared is equals to 3 multiplied by 4 is 12 x, and then 3 minus 1 gives you 2, minus 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, and x 2 minus 1 is 1. Differentiating, the constant is 0, so we have our second derivative. So let's get our third derivative. Is equal to, differentiating 12x squared becomes 24x minus 6. So we've done with the second and third derivative. Now we are also asked to state the values of x for which the second differential is 0. So if we put the second differential, put d square y and dx square is equals to 0. So we know what's d square y dx square equals to 0. So we know the value, which is 12x square minus 6. Write it here, 12x square minus 6 is equals to 0. We try to minus 6x. So we try to factorize. X is common here, x is here. 6 can go to itself, it can go into 12. So factorize 6x out. Now 6x into 12x squared, this becomes 6 into 12 is 2 times, x cancels x, so we are left with 1x inside, minus 6x into 6x is 1, equals to 0. So we now have 6x is equals to 0, or 2x minus 1 is equals to 0. So we have 6x divided by 6, we still have x is equals to 0, or 2x is equals to 1, x is equals to half. So our set of values, x is equals to 0, or x is equals to 1 over 2 half. So that's our answer for this question. Please make sure you check the other videos in order for you to get the concept. And please don't forget to like, share, and comment.